Once again, it's a privilege to be welcomed into your homes. Today, we are reading from Matthew chapter 7, verse 21, then 24 to 27. Jesus said to his disciples, "Not everyone who says to me, 'Lord, Lord,' will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only the one who does the will of my Father in heaven. Everyone who listens to these words of mine and acts on them will be like a wise man who built his house on rock. The rain fell, the floods came, and the winds blew and buffeted the house. But it did not collapse. It had been set solidly on rock. And everyone who listens to these words of mine but does not act on them will be like a fool who built his house on sand. The rain fell, the floods came, and the winds blew and buffeted the house. And it collapsed, and it was completely ruined." Jesus makes a distinction between two kinds of listening. The listening that leads to action, to doing, and the listening that has no impact on behavior. He calls on us not only to listen to his words, but to act on them. Jesus wants his words not just to impact on our ears, but to impact on our lives. Every minute of every day, we are hearing something. If you are fortunate to have reasonably good hearing. However, we are not always listening to what we hear. Much of what we hear does not require attentive listening. There are other times when we really do listen to what we are hearing. When someone we love, someone who matters greatly to us, has something important to say to us, we listen very carefully. What they say may enter deeply into us and impact on what we do. Attentive listening to what we consider significant can really shape our whole life. This is the kind of listening that Jesus calls for. He loves us so much that he laid down his life for us. He calls us to love him as he loves us. When he speaks to us, he has something very significant to say, because his words reveal God and God's purpose for our lives. Dear friends, Jesus speaks, and that calls for the most attentive listening possible. Such deep listening will impact on us deeply and will shape our way of life. When that happens, Jesus says, we are like the builder who built on rock. Our lives will be solidly grounded and deeply rooted. Shalom. Peace.